Okay, listen, pay attention, Akebalan. Pay attention, my people. Let me teach you something very important. You see, someone asked me a question which I want you to teach you. You see, some time ago, I made a video telling you that the first country on earth to recognize the United States of America as a sovereign nation was Morocco, an African country, 1777. America gained independence on the 4th of July, 1776. No one wants to recognize her. And non-recognition means you won't trade. And not trading means collapse of economy. But then, an African country, Morocco, recognized her, allow her to sell her ship into her port, 1777. And that made them sign a treaty of friendship, Moroccan-American Treaty of Friendship, 1786. They signed it under the leadership of Sultan, Mohammed III. So someone asked me a question in the comment section some time ago. He said, Town Crier, you taught us that Morocco is the first to do that in the world. How can a country under colonization recognize another country? I know that before you can recognize another country, you have to be independent and sovereign. I said, no problem. I'm going to answer you. I answered him, but I want to use it and teach you all, because some of you might have that question in mind. Listen, I know that history sounds so good to be true, because you cannot take to believe that an African country can recognize Almighty America. But let me teach you something important so you will not be confused, because he is confusing independence with colonization. He is confusing independence with colonial control. But let me break it down for you so you can understand. You need to understand that we were not born into colonization. Colonization did not fall from the sky. Colonization had a beginning. What colonization might not have right now is an end because of neo-colonialism and imperialism. But definitely, colonization has a beginning. You need to understand that which I taught you happened in 1777. Okay? You need to understand that from 1777 to 1779, Morocco was not a colony. Neither was it a protectorate. Morocco was an independent nation. An independent kingdom ruled by Sultan Mohammed III. Sidi Mohammed Ben Abdullahi. They ruled themselves. They were not a colony. They were independent. They were free. So they had the absolute right to recognize America as a sovereign nation. You need to understand that the Berlin Conference, the scramble for Africa that drew our border, started 1884-1885. That is over 100 years after that recognition of America by Morocco has already happened. Morocco became a French protectorate in 1912. That is 130 years after that recognition happened in 1777. Do you understand now? This is your greatness. Own it. It sounds too good to be true, but it is true, because your ancestors were not just normal human beings. Your ancestors were not just ordinary. They were not average. They were great men. Own this history. Grab it. Run with it. It demonstrates your melanin magnificent. I love you, Akebalan. I love you so much. And I'm still giving books for those who started requesting yesterday and today. I will still respond to you. I will send you books. Daughters of Africa, a great book. I'm giving these free books for you. If you want to support Town Crier, you know what to do. The link is in my bio. I am rushing because the sun is going down. But right here in Akebalan, every day is morning. I love you. Wisdom na water. Wisdom Akebalan is the principal thing.